Yo. Let's see. Testing. Looks like we are good. Wow. You guys actually have no idea how much of a scramble this was to get it together. I had to update a bunch of software and drivers and all kinds of things. And I literally pulled it together about 30 seconds ago. Wow. Here we are. A Thursday night demo stream. Let's do this. Had to blast the Darren after tune to kick things off. Just me tonight, so we'll be able to whip through a few. Whole bunch of people already. Moski, Extinct, Ring, Bano, Oliver Todd, Stereo Killa. Woo! Harrison's here, Shapeshifter. All right, there we are. I'm just pulling up our spreadsheet here. Fine Thursday. We're having a blast. I'm excited to listen to all these new demos. Oh, what the hell? Okay. I gotta get this. Here we go. There we go. I got it. Okay. We got our list in the chat. Pulling it up. All right. Who do we think we should pull up first? Oh my gosh. I think we have like 40 or 50 demos. All right. Moski was literally the first person in the chat. He was quite literally the first person in the chat. So let's pull his tune up first and kick things off with Moski's tune. Let's go. It's loading. And hell yeah. Wow. A bunch of folks in the stream. Woo. Damn, the chat popping off. Okay. Where is it? Is it, what is happening, folks? My internet doing me dirty here, potentially. It's just, it says it's not opening this page. What's going on? All right. Folks. I'm not sure what's happening here. Let's try one last time. Oh, no. Okay, we're going to try switching the Wi-Fis. Oh, God. Might be back in a sec. Bear with me here, folks. It's this rural Nova Scotian internet. Are we still good? We still live? Are we still kicking? Is like SoundCloud down or something? Man, that would suck. Cannot connect to server. Can it work over here? What's happening, folks? Is SoundCloud down? No, it was just working for me. I don't understand. Folks, this isn't even the first time I've had troubles. Rural Nova Scotian internet. It's not even rural, really. I'm in the city. I got no excuses, really. But it's just something is not working. RIP SoundCloud. It's working on your end? Man, I literally am not. It's like not loading. Let's try. Okay, that worked for me. Maybe it's just this link that wasn't working. Oh, gosh, folks. We're going to try another link. Try this here. Okay. I think we got it here, folks. We can hear it, but we lost the video. This song's by Harrison Day. The Moski one wasn't loading. There we go, folks. Oh, my God. All right, Harrison, we're backing it up. Because I need to pay full attention, give you my undivided. This is sounding great, dude. Great tune to kick things off. Such a vibe, dude. I'm going to pause it there so we can get through them. I love the vibe, man. The kick and the bass are working great. The vocals super catchy. Great stuff. If I were to give some tips and some feedback, I think the vocal, you have it quite loud, and you've probably added some compression onto it, and maybe there's some verb maybe in the original vocal. I think maybe it sounds a little over compressed and kind of taking up a little bit too much room. And maybe that's also on the master as a whole as well. Maybe like the whole thing is just slightly too compressed, which is causing it to feel a little loud and a little less dynamic. Like you want to hear a little bit more of the intricacies in there. But I think overall the vibe is super killer. So maybe turn the vocal down a little bit more, maybe give it a little bit more sidechain. Maybe less compression, because if you're compressing after the reverb, it's gonna bring the reverb tails up, and it's gonna kind of create a bit of a mess that way. So hell yeah, wicked tune, loved it. Let's move on. All right, who do we got in the chat? Next up, I'm just going to kind of go through this list. Moski, do you mind resubmitting? Because I think maybe it was just your link that wasn't working. Let's do Awood. You're the next in the list. I saw you in the chat, so let's go on through. Awood, I think from Vancouver. Uh-oh. We're getting I think you got to submit the private link, Awood. It looks like the one that you submitted was actually the public link. So just resubmit and let me know. Okay, who else we got? Control room. All right, you guys are right here. What's up, Paul? How you doing, bro? All right, we'll pull up your tune. Always sick to hear a new control room on the stream. This one, control room, and we are robots. Claire Danes loves techno. Is this Claire Danes? Who is Claire Danes? Never even heard of who this person, but now I want to know.
genres of music that I just had no kind of tolerance for, right? You'll go to Berlin, you might
get
change
sucked
your
into
mind.
techno?
You get sucked in. They have this incredible club called Berghain, which is like world renowned, and
Do you want techno?
Sick.
Techno.
Hell yeah, this is a lot of fun. I'm digging it tons. I love the theme and the vibe, and it's pretty hilarious. The nobody listens to techno sample is like so iconic forever. Obviously it's gonna be a tough one to sign if you're gonna try and pull that one, but definitely doable and possible. If I had any thoughts, feedback, these stabs are super, super dope. I wonder if you had another layer on top of them that like was a little brighter and even more stabby, that would kind of like add some brightness and crispness. They feel like great, but just like slightly dull. They could be brighter.
Do you
Like a drop.
techno?
This is definitely, I mean, you guys are going for the Martin Horgery type sound. I think you guys have nailed that. That's like, it's real thick, bass housey. It's awesome. Solid stuff. Let's see if I have any other. Overall, like it might, the master and stuff and everything might just feel slightly overcompressed, but so there is room to kind of maybe push a few elements a little further back. But overall, awesome shit. Awesome shit. Thanks so much, everyone, for tuning in this fine Thursday, and thanks for bearing with me for the first couple minutes while we got going. It was a wild ride, but we made it. We made it. Okay. Who's up next? I saw Extinct in the chat. Extinct had some dope tunes. I actually have really enjoyed listening to their demos, and so if you haven't heard of this fella here, Extinct, I'd recommend checking him out. This one's Kesha, Take It Off remix. Let's take a peep. Skip through the intro a bit so we can get into it.
When the dark of the night comes around, that's the time that the animal comes alive, looking for something wild. And now we're looking like pimps in my gold Trans Am. Got a water bottle full of whiskey in my handbag. Got my drunk text going, all regretted in the morning. But tonight I don't give a
Where's Extinct from?
downtown where the freaks will come around. It's a hole in the wall. It's a dirty free for all. And they turn me on. When they take it off. When they take it off. Everybody take it off. There's a place I know if you're looking for a show where they go hardcore and there's glitter on the floor. And they turn me on.
Billy.
Take it off. Take it off. Everybody take it off.
Whoa.
Lose your mind, lose it now.
All right, bro. Wow, you caught me at the drop there. That was sick. A bunch of gas on that. I do have a few thoughts on how you can like maybe tighten this up. I think where you have the vocal at the beginning here, where it first came in. So there, I think the vocal is just a bit loud and it's taking up a lot of space and probably sounding. You've probably added some compression to the acapella that you already had, and you got to remember that all these acapellas and stuff that you guys are downloading, they're mostly already coming pre-processed and pre-compressed, and they already have reverb and all this other shit on them. So if you guys are going on and adding a bunch more compression afterwards, you don't necessarily need too much. So maybe less compression on the vocal, turn it down a bit, and don't be afraid to automate it, because I think the vocal volume at the drop here, drop 1, like that's probably a good level. So just if it needs to be quieter in the break, turn it down in the break, automate it so it's louder in the drop. Volume automation everywhere, very key. Maybe overall just kind of like the vocal could come down in volume, and these chops that you have in here. It's cool, but I think you might want to like get a little spicier with the rhythm, and then maybe add in like a couple of those little hits might have delays on them to delay out. I think just with the straight offbeat, it does kind of like feel a little robotic and a little stagnant at times. So just try and think of some ways that you could maybe spice those up a little bit. But overall, you got a ton of energy on the track, and that is often the hard part. So big ups, my dude. Hell yeah. Let's keep on keeping on. How's the stream quality out there, folks? Can we get a stream quality check? How's the levels, the audio quality? Is it good? All right. Okay, next up, another one of my favorite dudes as of late. It's Hanu. Hanu, my dude. Hanu's always got some very unique music, which is in a sound and a style. Yeah, this one is called House Ain't Giving Up. Hanu, where are you from again, bro? You're in Arizona, because you're going to come out to the Arizona show. Yes, hang out. Come hang out. Is anybody else going to be making it out to any of the shows? Oh, my God, Todd's watching before Igloo Fest. Shout out manager Todd there. Anybody else coming out to any of the shows coming up with Dr. Fresh? Be fun. Phoenix. We're going to make the drive down to Tucson. That's the move. This is a bunch of fun, dude. I'm into it. Stream's starting off hot. Okay, dude, I'm digging this a ton. Bunch of great energy on it. Couple things. I think the build vocal here. This whole section just feels a little loud, a little hot. So maybe just a couple things, bring them down in volume. Today's if the last demo stream was all about turning your claps down, today's demo stream is just turning everything down. Just volume automation on things. Turn certain things down. You know, that vocal and some of those other like snare builds are just getting a little loud and a little harsh in that section. They don't even necessarily need to be EQ'd differently. It's just turn them down. I think the kick. The kick is feeling good, but I almost want it to like just have a little bit more, just a little more, right in the chest. It's feeling solid, but like almost like a little flop. But I want it to just be slightly punchier, and it could just be an EQ tick by just hitting the right spot in the EQ. But yeah, hell yeah. Okay, let's keep on going. I really like this one a ton, and I love the energy on it. Bunch of energy. How often these live streams? We try to do them once a month. Sometimes slightly more. We didn't do one in December because holidays and stuff and things. All right. Next up. Okay. Who we pulling up next? We'll do Awood again. They got a resubmission. We pulled that up at the beginning. Hell yeah. Let's go. All right, Tom and Jerry mix. All right, I'm digging it already. Oh, yo, shout out Stereo Killer. Yeah, I'd appreciate that. Drop a like on the stream. It helps with the algorithm. We love anything that's helping algorithms, don't we? The world we live in. Awood, this is a vibe. I like how minimal it is. That little ride sound might be a little loud. Donner, see you in London, hell yeah. Okay, wow. That kick is so sick. Wow, this is sick. Yeah, bring down that ride cymbal a little bit. Okay, let's go back for a second. So where those kicks are hitting in such like a cool spot. I almost want the kick to have like a similar punchy factor to what's the like in that break kick. The kick that's in there now doesn't like the low end. I think is slightly longer, maybe. So maybe the kick just could be tighter. I don't know, but the vibe on this is excellent. It's really really cool. This clap in here, maybe like have that a little wetter. And then the other thing that I am thinking, maybe the effects in the background could be a little quieter. And overall, you'll probably want to have this like break section be slightly quieter, just so that this drop then punches that much harder, or even just have a volume automation on the master so that it's just getting quieter and quieter as that section goes, and then the drop hits and goes right back up to 0, and then that way it'll punch that much harder. But yeah, this is dope. I'm really enjoying the vibe, and it's quite tasteful, and mature sounding. Big ups. Love it. Okay. We're going to keep on keeping on. All right. Let's keep on keeping on. Let's do my dude Tito, because he's over in Germany. It's probably late for him. I know Tito's always up late, though. Tito, you don't miss one of these, man. You literally never do, and I appreciate you so much for tuning in each and every month. And I'm stoked to hear what we got this time with Tito. Let's go. This is Movement. Woo! New base, send in the chat. What's up, dude? Thanks for rolling through.
That's what we doing.
Oh, tempo change from Tito.
Check the movement. Yeah. That's what we doing. On some smooth shit.
Yeah.
Check the movement. On some real shit. Yeah.
Every day I don't know where to go.
That's what we doing.
Every day I don't know where to go.
That's what we do. That's what we do.
Every day I don't know where to go.
Is this a sample? Did you build this? What's happening here? This is awesome.
That's what we do. That's what we do.
What? Bro!
On some real shit. Yeah.
Bro, this is sick.
Living my life, grinding for my salary and smashing it. But actually, this rapping shit could actualize my happiness. They'd rather see me gradually just building my parameters.
We're gonna keep it going.
Tap it over, that's below my cap here. Trying to be the baddest one, bet this out and loudest one. Bending all the rules in this game, trying not to tattle, bro. Or else I'll have to battle ya. Break your mind and rattle ya. Make my dreams but shatter ya. Checking
This guy looks like he... Dude, you know he can EQ a snare real good as Tito, man. That snare sounds hot.
That's what we do, that's what we do. That's what we doing.
Tim, bro. Like,
That's what we do, that's what we do. On some real shit. Yeah. That's what we do, that's what we do.
yeah, dude.
That's what we do, that's what we do.
Dude, yeah, this is... I actually don't really have too much feedback for you, dude. I want to know all the story on this. Like, where are you getting all these samples from? Is it like... Tell me more, because this is awesome. Yeah. Where... Is it like another tune, or did you write this? Like, this is amazing. It's amazing! I legitimately love it. Yeah. Okay, let me actually download that before I forget. Needs to be on the computer. Catch him off guard. That is going to pop off on the dance floor. I might even play it, and I don't even really like... I don't even really like sort of disco-y stuff too much. It's not even really that much my vibe, but that one is so much fun, and it's like, oh, I love the hip-hop element of it. Wow. Okay, let's keep on keeping on. Let's pull up Fat Supply. Claire, I'm excited to hear your tune. Let's see what we got. Thanks for submitting. I always am stoked to hear it and do some new Fat Supply tunes. This one, Bring It Back. I'd say maybe that vocal in the background has a bit too much reverb. Doesn't need to be as wet. Sweet. Maybe some of the shakers and stuff could be pushed a little further back and maybe tightened up. I think that's what the drums need. They just need to be tightened up so they're not as long. So either like if you're able to use the beats mode trick to try to trim the transients, so you can even just create fades so that each one's a little tighter. Woo! Yeah, overall I'd kind of dial back the reverb. It's feeling a little wet. Bunch of energy on it though. Kick and bass sound pretty solid. Maybe the kick could even come up a bit. It's feeling like it's almost getting buried by the bass a little bit. Yeah, very sick stuff. I think dial back the reverb a bit, bring the kick up a little bit, and then all that's sort of on the mix side of things. On the creative side of things, I think it is like the kick and bass are how you have tons of energy on that. That's excellent. As far as the synths and other auxiliary sounds, they sound good. I might just try to say that they are maybe just slightly overused, kind of somewhat generic sound. So I'm almost like, because I know you're an awesome producer, so just try and push yourself to step outside of the box a little bit with either the lasers or the saw on the drop and all that sort of stuff, and try to push yourself to write some more, I don't know, less predictable music. Anyways, it's awesome stuff. It's all great. And each tune that you send actually is just getting better and better and better and better. I love it. So keep sending. Appreciate it. Everyone go gas up Fast Supply from the UK. Okay. Let's keep them going. Who do we got next? In the chat, should we do the dude Burgers, a Nova Scotia fellow in my neck of the woods here. Let's see. I'm excited to hear what you got, man. I love other producers here in Nova Scotia. There's not too many of us, so thanks for submitting. We want to hear Brazil guy. Yeah, okay, we'll pull up Brazil. Celuzio, thanks so much for submitting. I'm stoked to check out the tunes. Yeah. This one's called Bodies Moving by Burgers. And real deal, like, everybody calls Burgers Burgers. That's his name. I love it. Woo! Yeah, this is sick. I'm impressed, Burgers. This is dope. Sick, bro. This is dope stuff. Bunch going on there. Man, I'm super impressed. The kick and bass got a bunch of energy to them. The drums are all sounding good. I think my main feedback to you is maybe just be a little more selective on some of these sounds in the drop. They're sounding awesome, and the sound design is awesome. Some of them you might want to like tighten them up and clean up some of the tails and stuff. But I don't think you need as much going on throughout that. There's a lot for sort of the listener to follow in terms of leads and whatnot. So try to just like maybe space them out a little further and just give everything its own little space and moment rather than trying to just jam everything in at once. And this is like a thing that happens to like every producer, right? It's a hill. You start and you're kind of not great, and then you gain all this knowledge and you get pretty good. You know how to produce music, but you always think you have to just kind of like keep stuffing more things in because you're like, okay, well, I know how to use all these tools, so I have to use them all. And you just keep stuffing more things in and stuffing more things in, and then you get to a point where you realize, actually, oh, maybe I just need to be like taking a bunch of stuff away and to make it all balance, and maybe it all just depended on like great sample selection and like a good mix down. Versus just adding more things. But yes, hell yeah. Sounding dope. Super dope track. Stoked to keep hearing some more stuff from you, dude. Big ups. Burgers. Okay, I actually heard New Bass sent in a track, and so I want to check out the New Bass track that he sent in. All right. This isn't even good. I'm sure this is going to need zero feedback, bro. This is just like let's check out the new bass track. Woo! I hear you, Benjamin. All good. This is a vibe, man. Big ups. That vocal's a little loud, but sounding dope. Woo. Bro, this is nuts. I feel like all my feedback is just mixed down stuff. I think the vocal probably is just maybe a little loud. Maybe try side chaining it even more to the kick, and it'll like almost be part of the groove. It'll like really pump. And then I don't know, the hat maybe felt like a little harsh. Could you maybe layer a shaker with it and turn it down, and just so like the shaker kind of fills in the air and the hat doesn't need to be as loud to kind of cut through. Yeah, don't have too much. The kick almost felt like it could be slightly bigger. It felt maybe like it was, I don't know, not as big as you want. But, bro, this is solid. Always love hearing some new shit. Should we listen to this thing? Oh, also this section here, into the build, I felt like could be smoothed over a little. Just to kind of, I don't know, maybe have one more element from here over here or vice versa, just to kind of like transition it over a little more. But yeah, very sick. Thanks for sending it in. Thanks for tuning in, bro. I appreciate it. Big fan and hope to link soon enough. All right, bro, you don't need it. Segunda, man, it's all good. You don't need to say sorry. You're fine. We here. He's like, all right. Pulling the stuff up. Okay, let's pull up the Ben and Atticus tune. Let's check it out. That we were just talking about. Day in the Life by Ben Chuvali and Atticus. Let's skip through these. Woo! Bass is feeling maybe a little loud. Vibey tings. Aztec Nation, what's up? Welcome to the chat. Into the vibe on this. Well, sorry, Atticus. Well, you can rewatch it. The Ben's here. This is great, guys. I think this is a nice listening tune. It's mixed well. It's produced well. Maybe the... I don't know, maybe a clap that is just slightly lower and quicker, like little darker, shorter. I think right now the one that you have there is maybe a little snappier and brighter. But like I don't really have too much mixed feedback. One thing that I would maybe like to note is I feel like it could really use some flair and some spice in like the ear candy and sort of the memorable moments. I actually recorded a YouTube video today. I didn't get it finished and uploaded yet, but I'll probably get it up tomorrow. And it's all about memorable moments. And it's like the most important part of your track. It's the part that you're going to be able to sing back to your friends and be like, oh, it's that song that goes like, you know, your Drugs from Amsterdam it's that one that goes, dun, 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 and you can like sing it back to your friends real easy. This one, I feel like, needs a little bit of that moment, that thing that is just so catchy that you can like get stuck in your head and you can sing it back to your friends, and that like kind of ties it together and makes it almost like a song versus a little beat. But awesome work, guys. I do think it's very well produced and a vibe. It's a vibe. Big vibes. Okay. A lot of fun, folks. It's so awesome just hearing everyone improve, like week after week, month after month. We've been doing these now for a couple years, and yeah, it's so sick. Some of you guys have been here around since day one. All right, should we pull up Who Am Y's tune, Adam? Who Am Y always has this awesome tunes. He is an insane producer, and I've actually been encouraging him to release all this music that he has because it's all very good. So just put it out, bro. Get it out there in the world, and 2023 is your year. Adam, as always, submitting a Dropbox link, not a SoundCloud link. Love it. It's okay. I'm just teasing you, buddy. It doesn't matter. We just can't see your little face there. Okay, this one's called Off My Mind, and it's demo 2. Let's go. Also, I should mention, if you're watching this stream right now and you're not subscribed to Cloverdale's YouTube channel, come on. The studio channel is the new channel where I'm dropping tutorials all the time. I'd love if you could slam that subscribe. Woo! Loving the drums on this. Sick. Woo-hoo-hoo. Bro. What the fuck? This song is insane. Wow. This isn't even just like one of the best songs on the demo stream. This is just one of the best songs I've heard, period, by anybody. Wow. This is so good, bro. Immediate download. I wish you introduced this vocal earlier because it's dope too. Oh my god! Ah! Woo! Guys, you'll hear me complain about uncreative music very often, and this is like so creative. It's like so unlike so much else that I've heard. Like Adam, you have such your own style and sound, and it's so unique and it's so fresh, and it sounds like you. Who, when, why is it? Who made this? Yeah, big ups. I don't know where you are. You were here in the chat. I know you're there somewhere. But yeah, very, very dope stuff. I've downloaded it. We'll chat soon because I love that song. Yeah, I think I might try and play that out for sure because I think that switch up where it switches right here is gonna be so hype live. It caught. Like a church mouse, spin around, burn out, flow into the penthouse, spin around, burn out, flow it like a church mouse. Are you kidding? You kidding? Dude, people are going to lose their shits. All right. Cool. Well, tell the whole family I say hi. Yeah, that song's awesome. I just want to keep listening. I'm going to just go back and listen to that a million times over now. You know when you find a song, you just want to keep listening to it over and over again. Now I think I might have that. I haven't been that excited in a while. Can't stop talking about it. All right, stream's over. Who and why wins the stream? Just kidding. It's not a competition. But fuck. All right, let's do Stereo Killa next. Stereo Killa, always a supporter. Appreciate you so much, my guy. Let's peep what you got for us today.
Honey, baby. It's a rendezvous.
All right, entertain.
Get that cash. Head to Malibu. We be dancing from night to day. Head back home and then entertain. Honey, baby, it's a rendezvous. Get that cash. Head to Malibu.
I mean, let's get laid. Come on.
Money,
Vocal chops fun.
Get that cash. Money back. Money back. Head to Malibu.
Woo! This is cool. I like the vibe and sort of the style that you're on. I think maybe you could the bass line sounds great in terms of mix and sound design and whatnot. I think maybe the pattern could be slightly more exciting. Maybe like have some more variation on the note lengths, or maybe hitting some more 16th notes, just to kind of give it a little bit more spice and some more energy. Also, same with the hi-hats and the drum groove. I think they could use a little bit more pizzazz and jazz and swing and all kinds of stuff to kind of just get them bouncing and moving up and down a little bit more. But I like kind of all the little sound effects and what you're going for there. And the mix is sounding pretty solid too. So yeah, big ups, my guy. Love it. Love it. Okay. I see Darren After submitted a track, and he said first name Mr., last name Darren After. Wow, this guy. Are you in the chat, Darren? Let me know. If you are, I'll play it. If you're not, well, I'll play it later. Okay. All right. Next up in the chat, EHM. Oh, yeah, you did one. There's a collab. Paradom and EHM. I don't know if you guys have submitted tunes. Are you guys first time submitters? We love a good first time submitter. All right, let's take a listen. I'm gonna skip through the drum intro if that's cool. Topless, what's your demo submission name? Everyone, try to write your name if I need to know what's up. The sample's dope, but I think it might be in the wrong key of the chords. Oh man, what an awesome sample selection though. So yeah, I think there might be some key stuff going on there. The vocal feels a little kind of high in terms of frequency range, and maybe a little slightly harsh. If you can kind of maybe you can even try pitching it down. But I'd investigate on what key the vocal is in, and then what key you're writing your song in, because there's some stuff going on there that sound a little off. I do like the minimal drop, and that sample is like a great selection because it's one that like everyone. Like, who is Lisa in the Cult Jam? No idea, but like you hear that and you're like, oh yeah, we know this one. Yeah, very, very dope. So keep it up, and thanks for submitting. I want to hear some more stuff from you guys because I like the vibe on it and sample selection on point. Yeah, maybe just work out the key of the track a little further, and yeah. Okay, moving on. Big ups. Big ups. Is Celuzio still here from Brazil? Let's pull that up. I saw you there earlier. Let's hear this one. Celuzio. Let me know if I'm saying that wrong. I could be. I'm quite literally horrendous at reading. So. Thanks so much for tuning in, Stereo Killa. first time submitter. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Uh-oh, keep 6 in the chat. Watch out, 2 dangerous fellows. Cool. It's sounding cool. I think maybe this track is just missing a little bit of life in sort of the groove a bit. I think maybe what could help is mute all the bass line and the synths and all that stuff, mute it, and just listen to the kick and the drums, and try to just focus on that for a while. And really try to get those drums balanced and high energy just as they are. And then I think maybe you have some room to maybe dial back some of the other like synths and and bass and stuff, because they're taking a lot of space right now, and just try and focus a little bit more on the drums and getting them. Not that they're really bad right now. They are pretty good. But I think that's kind of where your attention can lie. Vocal does work for sure, yeah. Yeah, I might even try out a couple other kick samples. That one is all right, but I think you might be able to find something that's going to just hit a little nicer. But overall, awesome tune. Very well produced. And vocals pretty fun. Yeah, big ups. Big ups! How many times will I say big ups on the stream today? We should start a big ups counter. I should get someone, if I had someone else that like helping with the stream that could do a big ups counter. And yeah. All right. We're going to keep on keeping on. All right, let's do, I don't know if it's T-A, Oliver Ta. Let's pull you up. I've seen you chatting away in the chat. All right. Oliver Ta, it looks like this is one that you submitted is, the link is broken, unfortunately, so you'll have to submit a new one. Okay. Let's, we can pull up Segunda. Let's check it out. This is Segunda's tune. It's called All Night Long by the looks of things. I said your name correctly? Celuzio? Nice. All right. Segunda. I don't know. There's something about this name that either makes me think of Canada, because Canada, or cigarettes. And it just makes me think of cigarettes of Canada, Canadian cigarettes, which are just really expensive. That's why I don't smoke. Actually, I don't smoke because I've never started smoking, and so I just didn't. But cigarettes here are expensive. Segunda. Okay, before we move on further, just food for thought. This vocal, though excellent and sounds great, it has been like used in like a million songs right now. So just like food for thought. So maybe you might want to like veer into some new territory that you haven't heard a million times over. That's all.
All night long, after gone, take you home, take you home, take you home, take you home. Shake that ass, shake that ass.
Oliver, I think you just got to make sure you send me the private link. That's what you got to do. You sent me the public one, so. Woo! The vibe is sick though. Kick and bass sound great.
Hit the floor all night long. After gone, take you home, take you home, take you home. Shake that ass, don't move fast. I just wanna see you dance,
Yeah, dude, the mix is sounding great. The lead sounding great. Quite literally, like most of the track is sounding great. Really clean. I really like it at all. It's a shame that I quite literally cannot get past the vocal because we went through like the Vibrancy demo inbox, and I think we had like 300 demos, and I probably heard this vocal maybe like 4 or 5 times, and like have been hearing it for a while. And so it might be one of those things where like, yeah, you might not have heard it, but every label you sent it to probably has a few times. So you just reach for that because the production on this is great. I really, really, really like it. I don't even have too much feedback.
hit the floor all night long. After gone, take you home, 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 take you home.
Pretty neat. I think maybe some of your effects and sweeps and stuff are a little loud. You can probably push those in the back a little bit. But hell yeah, bro. Awesome stuff. Thank you so much for sending. I'm excited to hear some more of your tunes because you definitely have a great ear for production. Big ups. Okay. Let's keep on keeping on. All right. Oliver Todd, did you want to resubmit? If you resubmit, I'll be able to pull it up and we'll be good. All right, King Julian, we'll pull you up there, my dude. All right, King Julian, basic. King Julian, where are you from, man? Geometric, if you just keep asking every time, I don't want to. It's like the one kid that's just like, gas up the homies instead. That's how I'm picking. Just gas up the homies. Love the bass. Thanks, Oliver. I'll check in a second. King Julian's from Madagascar. Oh, now we know. I can see the little sloth. Or what is it? It's not even a sloth, is it? It's a lemur. That's what it is. Bass is awesome. Kick and bass is great. I love all the little glitches. Maybe a little heavy on the glitch department. Maybe you want to like chop out some of those glitches so they're maybe a little more sparse. Yeah, just a little more sparse. Because it is sounding really cool. Awood, you play this, that's big ups. Hell yeah. But I love the minimal vibe on it. Yeah, the kick and bass are locked in, but by now, after like a minute and a half, I think I'm tired of those little zips and zaps. I think it needs to progress a little further, right? The overall like layout is great, the vibe is great. You just gotta keep moving, keep evolving, keep introducing new things, taking things away, having things change. You know, A sections and B sections and the whole thing. Keep things going, keep people on their toes. You don't want it to be so predictable. It's loopy. Yeah, there you go. You know what's up. But awesome sound design. The kick and bass are good. I love the minimal vibe. It's sick. Yeah, stoked to hear some more tunes from you, Julian from Long Beach. Our Lord and Savior, King Julian. Okay. Topless bro, what'd you say your name was again? I'm gonna find it. When I see it, I will remember it. It is. Is it Zhu? Zhu? I don't know. I forget now. Okay. Treble take. I've seen you guys chatting a bit. Let's pull you up. Zenworld stream chat is a little different than here. Yeah, I don't actually know. I've never been to one of those. So maybe I should tune in. Zenworld's got some good content. Everyone's roasting. Oh, no, we don't roast here. We're here all just gassing the homies up. Okay, we're doing treble take. Jackson Clay. There we go. I'll remember that. Jackson, I'm actually not seeing your submission come through. Did you do it through the form that's at the link tree there? Make sure it's the form for the demo submission stream. The live demo feedback, not the VIBRANCY. Woo, cool vibe here. Okay. The lead there that you have is really cool, but I think it is a little too wet, too many effects. It's sounding like it's got some delay and some stuff on it. I feel like if you froze it and then almost just chopped out where the different stabs are and then created fades on either side and got rid of all the extra noise and had them be like this much smaller, tighter sound, it would sound much greater, much better. Because the sound is cool and the vibe is cool and the chords are cool. It's just sort of cleaning up that mix. I think there's also sort of a lot, maybe some shakers or white noise stuff in the back, in the high end, that are kind of filling up some space that could maybe be come down a bit. Are you sampling Sidewinder there? Or maybe they're using the same sample. Anyways, it sounds like Sidewinder by Gorgon City. Love the vibe. Thanks, Khan Babu. I think overall it feels like certain things of second half of the song is a twist. I think certain elements are just trying to feel like they're fighting for space. Like you have a lot of pianos and vocals and some chords and some stabs, and all of that stuff all just sits in the mid-range. And so you kind of got to be careful about which ones are super loud and which ones are quiet and which one you want the listener to pay attention to. Oh, Rican, sorry, man. Yeah, there's our like demo submission for if you want to submit like a song to the label, and then there's a demo submission for tonight's demo feedback stream. Make sure you're clicking on, clicking on the right one. It's I should make that slightly clearer. Yeah, to the Thursday stream, Jackson Clay, I see you there, and Rican, I see you there too. Thanks, guys. Got him. We are going to be streaming for 2 more hours, so we're good. We still got time. Well, an hour and 50 minutes, and we're getting through them. Anyways, that's an awesome tune, Treble Take. I do really love the vibe. You have a great handle on the songwriting. Try and just tighten up some of the mix down work, and you'll be good. Excellent stuff. Let's keep on keeping on. Let's pull up that Jackson Clay tune. Jackson Clay, a.k.a. Topless on YouTube. Ooh, vibe. Mix down on this is great. Yeah, this is cool stuff. I think the mix down on it is really, really good. Where I think you can kind of maybe spend some more time and energy is on the drums, and to kind of have them progress a little more, have more things come in and come out, maybe little fills, glitches, turnaround. I'm not saying you gotta have all these crazy, wild, busy big drums. They can be minimal and maybe tight and glitchy and little blips and bloops, just to kind of make it spicy and to add little variations to the groove and keep it exciting. Overall, you want to keep having it progress a little more. But the mix down, excellent. Vibe, excellent. Big ups. Hopefully you can, spice her up a little bit. Good wild. Great foundation, though. Appreciate you tuning in. Okay, yeah. Folks, it's on the screen if you're having any troubles. Just go to linktree.com/vibrancy label and make sure you submit for Thursday's demo stream. That's the one that we're at right now. Thursday's demo stream. Okay. Oliver Todd, let's pull you up. The first song you've ever made? That's what this says. Which is I can't wait. I bet you it's so much better than the first song that I ever made. Okay, Oliver Todd. We see you, bro. Vibe sounding pretty good. I think you turn that kick drum up. Oh, there it is. Maybe turn the bass down a little bit, though. The bass is feeling like it's overpowering it a little bit. This is great for the first song. Yeah, way better than the first song that I ever made. Wow. First song ever? Are you kidding? What the hell? This is great. I think you could spend a little more attention to the drums. I'm going to say this probably to everybody because everyone can kind of work on them a bit. But they could be a little louder in the mix, like your kicks and not your kicks, sorry, your claps and hats and loops and percussion and stuff could kind of come up. Maybe the vocal could come up a little bit, maybe the lead down a little bit. But man, for your first song, I'm actually blown away. This is insane. And my biggest advice to you is just go and just now write 1 million songs, because my first 3 years of songs all just sucked a lot. And if this is your first one, right now what you got to do is just get the reps in, which meaning you kind of have to write, especially when you're getting going, you have to write 1 million songs to kind of get in the groove of things. So right now, that's my biggest advice to you. It's just write 1 million songs pretty much as quickly as you can, and just power through them, and then soon enough you're gonna have some really, really, really incredible stuff, because you just got to get the hang of things, because you have an awesome ear, and that's what's really hard, man. So many people have been producing forever but just really can't train their ear to know what a balanced mix sounds like, and what elements are gonna work and whatever. but you have that, and so please just go ham on producing 1 million songs. Don't worry if they're shit. Just like write 100 songs, and you will be an insane producer. Hell yeah! Thanks, Soul Velocity, for tuning in. I appreciate your first time here. We just listened to an insane track from Oliver Ta, and I don't have too much else other than just like write 1 million songs, bro, because you're great. Okay, ducky. Let's see what we got. Where is Doshi and Party Crasher? You guys been in the chat. Doshi always submitting tunes. Stoked to see what's up this time. Let's go. This one's called Pappy. Let me guess. It has a Latin vocal on it. It goes, hey, Pappy. My favorite thing is when new people come into the chat and then they drop a message that says, how can I submit? When the instructions are on the screen. They're just right there. This vibe is good though. Piano sample's pretty sick.
Dale duro, papi. Papi, dame más duro. Papi.
Woo!
Papi.
Wow, okay. This is dope. This is very, very, very dope. Guys, look, we have a friend. Come here, show everybody. Hey, look, Len's to the stream. Yeah, this is Lenny, and he loves Tech House. He loves Tech House. Tell everyone how much you love Tech House. Yeah, he does. And he loves this song called Pappy by Doshi and Party Crasher. Yeah. The drums are awesome. I don't have too much to say. I think maybe you could flex on maybe some of the turnarounds and the fills. Maybe like just take the kicks away a little bit more and have some double kicks and some little switch ups and stuff. Yeah, it's sounding great. Maybe the piano's a little loud. Oh, that was a fun little... That was fun. Remember I was saying the switch arounds? You did it great there. I think in this breakdown section here, the first break as well, maybe you had some room to have some real sort of background textures or stuff. Even just like ambience of people talking in the streets or like some like... crowd sounds of sorts, or maybe like a really low pad, just anything to kind of spice it up so it isn't as empty. But yeah, this is really excellent stuff. So big ups, Doshi, Party Crasher, Poppy. All right, let's do Diverge Culture. I wouldn't have known that, Tyler, unless your name wasn't beside it. I didn't know you guys were here. But let's pull up the Diverge Culture tune. I saw you guys messaging some stuff. Yeah. I mean, I'm listening to everything until then. I'm not picky on genre. I don't care. Where it's just feedback on your music. It doesn't necessarily need to be a demo for the track. Right. Diverge Culture.
I just need it to be right, and I need you on my side. I swear to you,
Doshi, you are on the track for Club Space, man. That is their vibe.
Where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you go?
Soul Velocity, thank you.
I see fit to be right, and I need you on my side. I swear to you, I don't know lies.
Okay, this is cool. This is cool stuff. I like the vibe. The songwriting is excellent. Compositionally, pretty awesome, man. Really big ups. I think you need a different kick sample. I think you need a much bigger kick that kind of is taking up more space, and that is kind of punching in the right areas. So yeah, bigger kick sample, and then yeah, something going on with the bass there, right? I think with a bigger kick sample, it will make it a lot clearer on what your moves for the bass are going to be, because right now it's almost just like this little sub thing that isn't cutting through as great as we want it to. Explore some different kicks, and after you pick a kick, then try and pick a bass tone that's going to work. I think the bass line, the notes you've chosen are sounding pretty great, but I think a different tone and work on the levels a little bit. It's going to help a lot by A-Bing and referencing other tunes. So listen to your song, listen to somebody else's song, listen to your song, listen to somebody else's song. That'll kind of give you a better gauge on how to mix the kick and the bass a little better. But yeah, don't worry about the bass. The problem's your kick. I saw that in your comments. So don't stress as much about the bass line. Just swap out your kick, and then it'll make more sense on where the bass line will fit. Yeah, but awesome idea so far, and the vibe is great. So big ups on that, and stoked to hear more in the future, my guy. Thank you, Tyler. Diverge Culture. Gas him up. Okie dokie. Let's do Down Under. Where you at? I'm looking. Down Under. All right. Excited to see Down Under, who is from Australia but lives in the States. Lives in Texas. Bro, you're doing a tune with Flash 89. I love Flash 89. I love Flash 89 so much. I don't know if you guys know each other from maybe Australia or something, but bro, this guy is sick. I can't wait to hear this. I don't think I've heard a Flash 89 tune that I don't like, because they're all great. Tell Flash I love all of his shit. A lot. I used to play a bunch of them out. Sweet. That lead's maybe a little loud. I think that could come down a bit. Also, maybe the bass line could come down a bit. It's kind of taking up a lot of space and demanding a lot. The vibe's great. Yeah, bring out some of those like perks in the back. Make it a little more drum focused, a little less bass line focused. I also feel like maybe I want to hear like a spicier bass line because everything else is really hype and the bass line, I know it's just kind of simple. So maybe just a little more excitement. But yeah, it's got, I can hear Flash's drum work in there. Yeah. Tell that dude to send me some music because I love it all. Maybe I'll hit him up, see what he's got. Cause yeah, and this one's great. Big ups, man. I like it. Here we go. Let's keep on, keeping on. I loved hearing that. I'm stoked to check it out. It is not too late to submit. But I will be ending the stream like in an hour and a half, and it's going to be first come first serve on the folks in the chat. Yeah, and if your YouTube name isn't your artist name, make sure you kind of let me know, cause yeah, I will try to make do. Okay, let's do Rican. Is that what it is? Rican. I think so. Or Rican. Or Rican. Check it out. That's okay. Here we go. Mike Dice's. Okay. Alright, this is sounding good. Skip the drum intro. Jabro. Okay, I'll take a look up for this stuff. Bry Guy. Fight level. See, we need these things. Stolen focus. Got it. Cool. Give some room for that bass line to come up a little bit. I think this one's cool. I think you have quite a bit of swing on the drums. Like it feels like your accent hi-hats are really swung, and so it gives it like that sort of swung feel. And I'm wondering if you had less swing and maybe some more elements that were on the 16th note and give it a bit more of a driving feel rather than a super swung feel, whether that would kind of give the track a little bit more energy and a little bit more groove. I think it might. But because I like the sounds that you have. I sort of like the vocal. Bassline's pretty good. Bassline I think needs to be a little warmer and maybe with a little bit more tail. But it's driving pretty good. Yeah. Sounding pretty good. Dope stuff. Thanks for submitting. I don't have too many other notes. Yeah, sounded great. I'm enjoying it. Keep it going. I like the energy on it, and that's what we're all about here. That high octane shit. Do you know what I'm surprised? I'm surprised we don't get more people submitting techno. I love techno. I love techno a lot, and I feel like I might even release a few techno tunes this year. You'll watch. What headphones are we rocking? This is the M50X's Audio Technicas. They're my favorite headphones on the planet. They didn't pay me to say that. If I lost these tomorrow, I would buy another pair tomorrow. And I have done that. This is probably my 5th pair, and I will continue to buy them because I know them so well, and I've been producing on them for 10 years now, and so I know exactly how they're supposed to sound, and I know how all music kind of sounds on them, and so I've learned them really well, and so now I need them to be my check. Lefris can't stand techno but loves house music. Wow. Good to know that techno's on the menu, James. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll play some unreleased tunes of mine. I can show you some more techno-ish stuff if you want. I can also show you some full-blown techno. Yeah. Okay, Shape Sister's got some techno-y stuff. Okay, we're doing Bry Guy. See the world. Woo! Digging this vibe already with the little tape stops and stuff. Woo! Okay, cool fills. Creative. Whoa, okay. Woo! Woo! What? This is awesome, man. I have a couple notes, but overall, like, my favorite part of this is how creative it is, how like genre forward it is. You really aren't trying to sound like anybody else, trying to do anything else. You're just trying to write really cool, fun, fresh, funky music, and big ups to you on that. I love the like how there's no bass line in that first little drop section. I was like, wow, this is like really fresh, super cool. Never heard anybody really do that. And then it comes in and you're like, yeah, there we go. It's like the payoff is worth the reward. Yeah, or wait. The rewards worth, you know what I mean. Now, I do think the bass is a little loud. It could probably be pushed back in the little mix a little bit, maybe a little bit more sidechain. And also the vocal that you introduce here, the I see the world. I see the world. I'm not sure if that's entirely fitting with the rest of the track. I think there might be some notes or something in there. Maybe another vocal sample might fit the vibe a little better. For some reason, that might have... it stood out a little bit weird. But yeah, bass line's really cool. Love the notes. Love the whole vibe. Big ups. Let's hear this like second drop bit. Very sick. Yeah, I think maybe just ditch that vocal. That I See the World vocal is like kind of clashing, and I don't know if it needs it. It's maybe making it a little too busy. Left First is asking if I produce on headphones or monitors. Dude, I have some of my songs have only exclusively been made on these like full mix, master, everything, and I didn't even have my monitors with me because I was like on the road. So yeah, sometimes I'm actually in headphones probably like 80% of the time, maybe even 90% of the time. I'm not in monitors very often, even though I have a whole studio here with monitors and the whole shebang, but I don't. Okay, very sick. Very, very sick stuff. Thanks, Bry Guy. I'm stoked we listened to that. That was awesome. All right. Bano, you've been chatting in here a bunch. Are you still here? I think so. I've seen your name a handful of times. We're just making our way down the list. Here. Chris McGuire really wants his edit played. He's letting everyone know. Chris, just gas some people up and just be active in the chat, and I'll see your name and I'll see you chatting and gassing people up, and then I'll play your song. That's how this works here in our community. Wow. Okay, that kick sounds solid. Wow, that kick sounds excellent, and I don't say that very often, man.
Dancing like it's a scandal. It's the party anthem. Put in work for the camera. Now they all got their hands up.
That's it, Cookie Dough. That is exactly what's up.
Now they all got their hands up.
Yes. Rambino, where's the download option? I need it. Bro. Yes. This song's excellent, bro. Send me a new link with a download. I want to download this. Unless you're still working on it, but this is excellent. Yes. I think some of like the patty background elements in this B section. So in here, like risers and synths and stuff, those are just a bit loud. Same here, same stuff. Yeah, some of those are a bit loud. Those pads and stuff are a bit loud. But yeah, this song's excellent. Oh my god. Bro. Oh my god. Yo. Okay. So send me a link to this right now. Yeah, I should. Yeah, this is like, I haven't gotten excited about tunes in a while, and this one really is dope. Yeah, I love this section right here. I feel like I want to hear like a version of that, like on one of the earlier drops. It doesn't maybe need to be as aggressive, or maybe this one kind of gets extended or something. But I think it would be great to have it at one of like the earlier parts too, because this sort of is this is like such a memorable moment, this one here, and it really catches the listener's attention, and people are going to remember it, and that's going to get like, and you want people to get to that part and DJs to get to that part. If I were DJing this song, you know, I might just want to play this second drop because it has that section, and that's going to like make the crowd go off so much. So I might also like try to put that in the first one as well. Yeah. I love that. Please send me a download, and yeah, we will chat because I love it. Very sick. Rambino. Rimbano. Rimbano, where are you from? You're from Italy? Those Italians, man, they know what they're doing. We're pre-gaming, but it says Todd is here in the chat. And he heard that one. He was like, damn, that one went off too. He knows. Manager Todd. Everyone gas up Manager Todd right there. Okay. Where are we at next? Shapeshifter said his tracks were kind of techno. Let's hear him. That last one was kind of techno. I love that vibe. Where is Darren?
Electric. Energy.
Sick.
I'm lost. In the melody. Electric.
There we go. I like when the full drums come in.
I'm lost.
Some things are a little loud. Maybe the vocal and
In the
stuff.
melody.
Some stuff can kind of come back in the mix a little bit. Maybe those leads. Overall, I think at this first part here, you could have more exciting drums right off the bat. I think you need some 16th note anything. Maybe some mid-range perks that are just going chicka 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 right on the 16th. Maybe some shakers in that mix too. With some other little accent hats to kind of have that driving chicka 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 type energy. It's yeah.
Energy.
And then maybe push some of those leads into the background a little bit further. Maybe have them sidechain a little more. You really want to have them now. Yeah. I literally cannot with this Chris McGuire, man, in the chat. DJ Mike Haley, let them know, brother Chris McGuire, edit post the ways up. Yelling. Oh my gosh. I love you folks. Thanks for tuning in, man. I appreciate it. Yeah. Okay, wait. I want to go back and just peep this. The break sounds good. I like the melodic element. I like how dark it is. But try to have like more almost techno energy in those drums, man. I think these drums are feeling very sort of like classic house. Have a little more techno energy. Skip ahead. Build's feeling good. This is sweet.
Electric.
Some of those rides could maybe come down in volume. Yeah. Overall, though, awesome tune. I really enjoyed the vibe. Yeah, just could use a little more energy in the drum department. Great stuff, dude. Thank you so much for sending. Appreciate you always. And yeah, I think 2023 will be, yeah. Oh, that's only 2 sessions. Big ups, man. It sounded good. Sounding good. Okay, Cookie Dough. You've been in here for a minute. I appreciate you so much. So thank you guys. Thank you, Hanu, for the kind words. I appreciate you guys all so much. It's been a blast. I love checking out your guys' new tunes and finding new stuff along the way, giving you guys some feedback. Okay, Cookie Dough, where are you tuning in from? Where are you? Soul Velocity, we should be able to get to. We're going to go for another hour and 15 minutes. Ooh. Very, very cool. Yeah, this is sounding really full. It's sounding pretty good. I think Some of the sweeps and effects and swishes and swoops, those are feeling a little loud in the track. And maybe some of those little effects and bleeps could maybe be sidechained a little more to the kick and just have the whole thing kind of pumping a little more. Some of those are, just sticking out a little bit. And then the other thing that I noticed is the kick sounds really cool. I feel like right now it's sort of like the tail of it is really sort of just blending in with the sub, and the kick and the bass almost feel like they're just almost the same entity, and there's not much definition between the two of them. Couple things you can try. One, try swapping out the kick sample to something else. But if you have your kick pitched, try pitching the kick so that it is maybe not playing the same as the root note, and maybe it's playing like a fifth up from the root note, so maybe 7 semitones. And then so you have the kick 7 semitones up, and then the bass 7 semitones lower, and that's going to create some separation between the two and get them kind of a little more separated so that you can really hear the bass line and the bass, and yeah. And then the other thing that I noticed is maybe have some more dynamics in this track. If you look at the waveform, it's kind of just a giant big sausage. So I think you might want to like pull some stuff back a little bit and just let the track breathe a little bit. Maybe try and focus on a bit more on those energy transfer moments. Dial off the master a little bit because it's kind of loud. And overall though, sounding dope. Keep them coming. Thanks a ton, Cookie Dough, for tuning in, man. I appreciate you so much, and the tune is sounding great. So keep them coming. Keep them coming. Okay. Flight level. You've been in here for a minute. Let's pull it up. Pull it up. Where are we? I saw it. Saw it in here somewhere. I know I did. There it is. Flight level. Sick track. All right. This is Flight Level, and this is the song. I don't know how to say that. Mavu. I have no idea. No clue. No idea. Oh, wait. Check the. This is the wrong track. He uploaded the master. Oh. Okay, dokie. I see. It's right here. My bad. We like a good mastered version. Oh, there we go. Nice. Sick. Oh, it's called Malo Tebia. Now we know. See ya later, Shapeshifter. Reed, I know you sent your demo. I have a form, and it's probably there. Appreciate it. Thanks for sending. Hopefully we can get to it. St. Glass, I have not checked your tune yet, but I will, now that you're here. Hell yeah. Pretty great. Couple hats are maybe sticking out a little loud, a little snappy. Maybe just be pulled back. Vocal sounds well processed. Yeah, this is a real cool one. I like the vibe. I think some of the hi-hat things are sticking out a little loud, and maybe yeah, I don't have a lot of feedback, man. It really is like well produced. Some cool stuff. All right. All right, let's move it on. Do. Okay. Let's carry on. All right. Who do we got in here, folks? We got let's do Gavin Crossed up. Again, a frequent contributor coming in every time. I appreciate it so much. Folks, again, if you're in the chat and you don't have the same name on YouTube as you do when you submitted, let me know, because I've forgotten some of them. All right, we got to do Jow Victor. What's your name again? Oh, man, I got to remember these. Crossed up.
I don't stop.
Not Lan. You've been here for a minute. I can do yours next if you can stick around.
I don't stop.
This one's sounding good. I think maybe the bass is a bit loud. Maybe the drums could be spiced up a little bit. It's really reliant on that main offbeat hi-hat. You want to spice it up. Everyone does really want the Chris McGuire of it. Yeah, you're right.
Just getting started.
This is great. I think some of those sounds could be sidechained more. More pump to them, more groove.
I don't stop. I don't stop.
Cool little vibe. I think have some more offbeat hi-hats, some more auxiliary percussion, spice up the groove a little more, some more sidechain on some stuff. Cool little vibe. I'm into it. I'm into it. Okay. Big ups, Gavin. You're doing great. Okay, not Lan. I said I'd do you because you've been here since day one and you gotta go, so that sucks, you know? Not Lan, I got to. Jabro, I'll remember that. Cool track. Digging the vibe, the groove. I think I'd want to hear maybe a different kick sample. This one's just feeling a little too flop, a little too paper baggy. I think with a different one and then maybe a little bit more sidechain between the kick and the bass and have those really separate a little more, it'll groove and sort of hit in the sub a little tighter, because the vocal and the vibe and the drums and stuff are all sounding great. So nailed the vibe. I think maybe it could progress a little further throughout, maybe little other bits of ear candy and whatnot, just to have it kind of like move along and stay interesting throughout. Fills, have the drums drop out for a couple bars and bring them back in, do all kinds of stuff like that. But yeah, everyone's about to say something, they gotta go. Yeah, no, not Lan's the only one that gets to say that, unless you genuinely gotta go. But how am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to know? All right. Thanks a ton. That was a lot of fun. Great stuff. Let's keep going. Where are we? I just said I would. What was Buddy's name? Jabro. There we go. That's what we're gonna do. Jabro. There we go. Pull you up. All right. I'm into like the spooky trap stuff. I like the reverb on that sound. I like that little sound that's coming in. So far, so good. I wonder if that kick, Chris McGuire's got to go soon. He stayed up till 7 a.m. How'd you stay up that late? Why is your cap locked on? But yeah, maybe the kick could be low pass a little bit. That vocal's a little loud. Turn that down. Yes. Clap. Have it shorter, tighter, smaller. It's great, but just make it smaller. The bass is excellent. Kick sounding great. Smaller clap, maybe not as wide either. But this is great. Chat's loving it. Okay, so that section that we just got 2 seconds ago was also just crazy loud. So I think turn your brakes and your effects and your vocals and stuff, turn all that down a bit, and maybe automate it so that in the breaks it's just quieter and the drops it's loud. You know, just have a little bit more contrast in those breakdowns, and then this is a really cool vibe. I'm liking it a lot. And then tighten that clap. Clap sample can be much smaller, shorter in length, and maybe even probably just a different clap sample, something smaller and darker and quieter, just to like try and reference some other more techno tracks. You'll notice that the claps are often a lot quieter and sort of further back in the mix, and less focus on the clap than more traditional house music. Very dope. Very dope. Okay, excellent, gang. Excellent stuff. I've been loving the vibes on this stuff. So keep them a-coming. Keep them a-coming. All right. Where are we here? All right. Who should I pull up next, folks? Here. How about this? I'm going to ask the chat who I should listen to next. But you cannot say yourself. You have to recommend somebody else. How about that? That's how we're going to do this right now. Someone's got to recommend somebody else. Who's going to be the first to do it? There's a chat delay. I can tell. It's probably like a 30-second delay or something. Always a little bit of a delay. All right. Yeah, no, you said you can't. Guys, you cannot say yourself. That is the only rule. There is one rule. One rule. Holy fuck. 3 of you. Chris McGuire, Mike Holden. Oh, my fuck. Okay, can't believe we actually genuinely, the first person to say it was Chris McGuire. So we are going to listen to Chris McGuire. Here we go. Oh, my God. Chris, all that, caps locked and all, and you still sent the wrong link, bro. Okay, Mike Holden was recommended next by Soul Velocity. Okay. There we go. I can't believe all you motherfuckers said me. You guys, come on. Come on. Quit the egos. Chris McGuire, you have to submit a real link. And oh my god. I'm dead. Just make sure you submit the private link. This is so fun. Our sample is excellent. You have these like two little perks in here. They're like wooden bongo type perk things. I just feel like they're slightly out of place. So maybe just work on where they're timed and maybe the key and stuff. The vibe's great. The kick sounds great. Mike, you're from Montreal. Hell yeah, I love Montreal. You have to come out to the show. We're there in May. Vocals a little loud, maybe. Yeah, and I feel like I want a couple other little moments and synths and stuff in there, just to kind of make it slightly more memorable. But I'm enjoying the tune, Mike. Awesome vibes. Keep them coming. Big ups all the way. Another Canadian from Montreal. Definitely come out to the show with me and Dr. Fresh at the SAT. I'm excited to go to the SAT. Big domed room in Montreal, and the whole ceiling is just a giant LED screen. I think it's a projector or something, but it's a big dome. Can't wait. Okay, dokie. All right. Okay, let's do this again. Who are we recommending that we listen to next? And you cannot say yourself. You cannot say yourself. Someone shout someone else. Let's go. See who it's gonna be. The delay on the chat. It's gonna be probably like a 30-second delay or something. Until then, at the Tucson show, I can't wait to see you guys. That's going to be a blast. Okay. Okay, Khan Badu, you're just saying Cody E because you did a collab with them. And so you can't do that because you're collabing. You're saying your own song. We're not, you guys want to hear my own song? No. We're going to do, how about... Damon Pickrow. Is that you? Damon Pickrow? Where are we? Damon Pickrow. Damon Pickrow. I don't even... Okay. If not, we'll do Until Then. How about that? Thank you, Soul Velocity, for following the rules. I appreciate it. I don't actually see a Damon Pickrow track. Who is Damon Pickrow's name? Anyways, we'll do Until Then, because that was the next one that we said, and then we'll do Ollie West. How about that? We'll do Ollie West. Until Then, Ollie West. Yeah. And we'll keep going. This one is called Enough for You. Collaborator loophole, Cody. There's a movie called Cloverdale. No, Cloverfield. I'm Cloverdale. I like this vocal. Piano's good. The piano could probably go back further in the mix, though. Could be a little quieter. Gio, I want to come to Vegas. Hopefully I'll be back. I was there a couple times last year. Actually, I think there is something on the docks for Vegas. Piano's great. I want it to be like dirtier, a little more distortion, and maybe some white noise dirt in there. It almost sounds too clean. And maybe the piano could be like more side chained and further in the back. But I like the progression. It's a vibe. Percussion works great though, guys. I wonder if you added like a gate or something to that piano. I want the piano to kind of evolve a little more over time and kind of get a little more interesting, because it's just a little stagnant. Yeah. Soul Velocity, we will listen to your tune in the next 35 minutes. How about that? Well, I'll skip ahead to this next little drop here. So the piano is just taking up so much space in the mix that you're left with little room to kind of put the other auxiliary synths and effects and stuff. I think you just turn that piano down a little bit, EQ it, make it a little smaller, and then you'll have so much room for all those other sounds. But overall, real dope vibe on that tune, guys. Thanks a ton for sending. I appreciate it. Hope you guys have been well. Okie dokie. Let's see what else we got. I said I would do Ollie West next. Ollie West. Where are we? Ollie West. Chris, love you, buddy. Appreciate it. I already love the vocal. I also love your logo. It's sick too. I'm located in Halifax, Nova Scotia, in Canada. Cool facts. Okay, this is dope. Thoughts. So the vocal sounds great in the break, but when it drops, you still have all this delay and reverb and stuff. Why don't you automate it so all that delay and reverb is only happening during the break, and when it drops, it's just dry. And so that moment of contrast is going to kind of create a whole level of like, oh shit. I love the energy though. But yeah, the vocal's just a little wet. Love how dirty the bass is. There's room to kind of maybe spice up the drums too. Whoa. There we go. That's cool. Very sick. I think some of those elements are maybe just a little loud. You can kind of tell via the giant sausage. So maybe pull some things a little back a little bit, give it a little bit more dynamics, let things breathe a little more. But tons of energy, which I love. Yeah, you can kind of hear a little bit of left to right influence on that for sure. But hey, man, you did it and you took your own style, and it sounds awesome. Big ups. Keep on keeping on, because I'm a big fan. You gained a fan, Ollie West. And it is me. I am a fan of Ollie West. Okay. Ollie West, do you listen to Odd Mob? Do you? You do. Probably, I'm sure. There's no way. He doesn't. Okay, let's pull up our boy Soul Velocity. Because you've been so nice this whole time, and not once did you recommend someone like yourself. You've been so selfless, and thus you have earned a spot. December Groove. Let's go. Do we give Christmas McGuire another chance? I mean, we could. I'm very curious at this point what Chris has submitted. Joel Demore in the chat. That was a fun little fill. That tickled my ear holes. This is sounding cool, man. I feel like we could use some more little glitches and stuff. I think there's some dope videos on like glitchy percussion, solid grooves type style. That with little glitches will keep this really interesting. Yeah. I'd also be down to hear this a little faster. It's a little slow. Maybe some sidechain to the kick on some of those synths to kind of get them grooving with the drums. I like the vibe though, man. Thank you so much for sending. I appreciate your kind spirit in the chat, and you are a exemplary human being and dope tunes. Thanks a ton for sending that in, bro. All right, folks. It's the point we've all been waiting. Chris McGuire, bro. You submitted the exact same link. I shit you not. You need to send me the private link, because otherwise... Oh, no, wait. You made it public. Oh, never mind. Phew. Folks, I was worried. I realized that he just made it public, and so that's where we got. This is called J-Lo Play. The Chris McGuire had it. Let's go. Sounding great. Stream has been going on for 2 hours and 20 minutes. Not an hour. Come on, where have I been?
Cause my song he's gotta play. And when I hear that beat, I get my body up on my feet. I grab a guy and move my feet. He's playing my song.
Woo. I kind of like the little perk motif there. It's got a sick groove. Well done, Chris. I think maybe you could dial back the reverb on this track. It seems like it's pretty wet. It's got a lot of reverb going on. So maybe dial some of that back. I almost want to hear a kick that like isn't as clicky. Like it almost has like more of a thuddy type top end on it. Because right now the one that you have there is sounding pretty good, but it's also kind of like pretty clicky. Yeah, just a little thicker, chunkier one would be dope. And then also, yeah, maybe a little bit more separation between the kick and the bass. Right now they're kind of blending together. Maybe have them separated both in pitch and in sidechaining a bunch too, right? So, yeah, awesome little tune. Folks, without further ado, that was Chris McGuire, everyone. Wow. I wonder, Chris. Well, your caps lock key did get fixed. I was worried about that one. Some people's computers, their caps lock key actually gets stuck, and it'll just be stuck there the whole time. And yeah. Okay, we're getting through them. We're getting through them, folks. Let's do St. Glass. He submitted the other day. He submits every single time, so I appreciate him greatly. We got 40 more minutes left on the stream, folks. We're getting through as many as we can. St. Glass, Stressed Out by 21 Pilots.
I care what people think. I wish I found some better sounds no one's ever heard. I wish I had a better voice to sing some better words. I wish I found some chords in an order that is new. I wish I didn't have to rhyme every time I sang. I was told when I get older all my fears would shrink, but now I'm insecure and I care what people think. My name's blurry face and I care what you think.
This is dope. I think the vocal there might be a little loud.
Wish we could turn back time.
Damon, Perco, I did actually see it. I just couldn't find it earlier.
Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. 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 We're stressed out.
I like the speed on it. We're in on the speedy 2023.
Wish we could turn back time.
Yeah.
We're stressed out.
This is really cool.
We're stressed out. We're stressed out.
Pretty cool.
Wish we could turn back time. I wish I found some better sounds no one's ever heard.
It's very sick. It's very sick. I like the vibe, and the switch up is great. I do think that you could have it progress a little more and like have it switch up. Maybe like have it play an octave higher or an octave lower or a different sound, or just have it like after 16 bars or so, your brain's kind of like, okay, I've heard this. I want to hear something new. Let's hear drop 2 real quick. So it's kind of the same vibe. Yeah, so maybe just try to freshen that up, maybe change the sound or the octave or the notes or whatever, just so that it moves along and keeps things interesting as it goes. Because it's awesome. It's well mixed and it catches you off guard. Yeah, well done. Thanks a ton for sending in. I always love hearing your tunes, bro, and it's always great having you here in the chat. St. Glass. Okay, dokie. All right. We'll do Damon Perco, I do believe. Damon Perco. Or Damon Perco, maybe? Or it's just Perco. M83 remix. Let's go. I love M83. Everyone keeps asking where Darren is, and I'm just realizing now that I didn't change the stream name. It says Live with Cloverdale and Darren after. And it's actually just Vibe with me this whole time. This is your first time making a song? So far, so good, bro. This is a cool little vibe, man. Dude, my first song was never this good either, man. It was like, garbage. I wonder if I can actually find my first song ever. Let's see. I want to do a quick look. Man, I don't have too much feedback on that tune. I think, I know it's a remix. So, you know, you're working with what you got. And so, like, just keep on keeping on. Keep on plugging away. That one I felt like maybe you could, you know, spice up the drums a little more, maybe add a couple little synth blips. But if it's your first song, all my advice is going to be just to keep on keeping on, keep producing music, and keep. Oh my God, here it is. Yeah, I think I found my first song ever, except it's on Spotify, but I might be able to open it somewhere else. Wow. Let's see if I can load it up. And it's crazy because it looks like someone else. It's on someone else's Spotify profile. It says it came out in 2014. It didn't. Let's see if it'll play. I think it actually came out in 2012. It's called Fly Away. Is it gonna play? No. It's not gonna let me. By AWOL. This isn't even me. Someone else started uploading music under my name. This is it. Fly Away. Oh, man. I wish I could pull it up, but I can't. Oh, God. Because it's garbage. It's so much worse than that. If you guys can look this up. Share. Copy song. I'll put a link in the chat real quick. Then you guys can go look at this. That's it. That's my first song ever. Okay, moving on. We'll keep on going. Thanks, Lost Land. I appreciate it. Unfortunately, we're probably running low. I'm gonna end the stream here in 35 minutes. But if you did want to submit, you can submit on the link there. However, I'm not sure we will have time to get to yours. Okay, maybe let's. Yeah, do we have any more Who and Why tracks? That'd be great. Let's. Who was Geometric, bro? We've been pulling you up for a bit. Where are we? Geometric. Did you? Oh, you submitted the other day. Awesome, man. Appreciate you. I'm excited to hear your tune. In the Party by Geometric. Sounding pretty good. Maybe a different kick sample might work. Something that's just a little less floppy, that's just a little tighter. Right now, the transient on this one sounds like it's got a lot to it. And I think something that's maybe a little tighter is better. Adam, who am I? Yes, that is a super common thing. I don't like a lot of my music. Maybe roll out some of the bass of this part. Just a little bit. So far the build's sounding good, bunch of energy to it.
In the part of the ways.
Yeah, I'm into it. Those hats that are coming in there, it's like they're really swung, so they're not really right on the grid. They've got a bunch of swing to them, and it sounds like your bass line is pretty not swung, like it's quite straight. So I'd maybe quantize those and kind of keep everything pretty on the grid and pretty straight, because I think that's kind of the vibe you're after here. Yeah, all those drums, all the drums that you have in the back, have them right on the grid. Don't have any of them kind of swung. Quantize all your loops, and that will lock in everything with the the main 16th note bass. Yeah, awesome. I maybe could use some more like memorable moment type bits, because after a while it does feel like it's kind of getting a little loopy. But I do enjoy the vibe of this one. Kind of reminds me a bit of Max Styler, Resist a little bit. Love that tune. Love Max. He's a gentleman. Okay, Cody, and what's your collaborator's name again? Babu Khan or something. It is. Where are we? Cody. I saw it in here. Khan, Babu, and Cody. This is Lightspeed. Thanks, Geometric, for sending that tune. Hopefully see you in Vegas sometime this year. Okay, this is Lightspeed. Excited to check it out. We got some breaks. I'm in for some breaks. Louie, I think I did see your track in there. I'll get to that soon. We're getting there. Appreciate you hanging out this whole time, man. Thank you. I'm enjoying this breakdown, the glitchiness. Excellent work. Cool. Kick has some room to be slightly bigger. You can really turn that stuff up. Maybe just overall needs to be a little mastered, a little louder too, right? This is a cool section. This This is cool. I do want it to progress a little quicker, maybe, but at this point, you've lost me a little bit. I'm off in space. So some more for the brain to kind of latch on to, maybe like a couple little synth hits or melodic elements. It can be super, super sparse, but I think you do lose me a little bit by the end. But it is an awesome, super unique vibe. I really think you guys have a cool sound. So keep following this vibe and this style and this mood. But just try to flex a little more, get people dancing a little more. Remember, it is like dance music at the end of the day, so you want people dancing and moving and grooving. All right, who are we doing next? Someone recommend somebody, quick. I did say Louie, right? All right, we'll do Louie. Louie, do my thing. I'm going to say it already. I feel like I don't love your kick drum just because of the transient, the high end bit. And I think the bass might be kind of like, might have too much processing on it. It sounds like it's kind of like getting maybe a little distorted and mumble jumbled, and maybe too much compression or something, maybe too much release on the sound or something. It's just not super clear to me. It's kind of buried, getting muddy in the back. Effects and sweeps and stuff are too loud. That seems to be a common problem amongst a lot of producers, is the sweeps and effects are often too loud. Awesome switch up, man. Wow, the writing on this track is excellent. I think it's just the mix down that needs some work. So with this bass has a lot of grit to it. It has a lot of mid-range, and it's almost like wanting to be the main thing that your brain's kind of attracting the attention to. But then you also have these chords and these leads and stuff that also come in, and now that is the main thing that your brain's attaching to. And so you almost have to pick one or the other. So I think your bass should be kind of maybe rolled off a little bit and a little warmer, and let those chords do the talking. The chords can probably come down in volume, maybe add a little bit more side chain. Yeah, they're a little loud. They're a little like sitting on top of the mix. Probably because you're trying to have them fight over top of that bass, right? So if you kind of dial back the bass a little bit, turn up the kick a little bit, sidechain the stabs a little more, turn down the stabs a little bit, it might balance it all out a little more. So, but I like the vibe on it. This is cool. Yeah, really cool. Big ups, Louie. Appreciate you sending in the tune, being creative, having fun. Thanks, dog. Okay. Mixing's just U-turn and stuff. You're getting there, bro. You're sounding great, so don't stress. It's feedback only on Thursdays. Feedback actually is usually monthly. It really all kind of depends on my schedule. I don't really have too much of a set schedule. Follow me on Instagram or join our High Octane Tech House Club Discord server. There's a link in the description of any of my YouTube videos. There's a link to join it there. To make sure that you get notified when we're having the next one. I'll usually give a week or so's notice, and then submissions open for a couple days, and then here we go. We probably don't have too much time to listen to too many more new submissions, just because I am going to be ending it in 20 or so minutes. But go ahead, submit them anyways, and we can see what we can do. Okay, folks who have been here from the beginning, who have we been missing? Is there anybody from the that's been here from day one? Oh, Moski, bro, you were literally the first one, and I never got back to the resubmission. My guy, I'm sorry. Let's pull you up, Moski. Here we go. Take flights. I know these drums. I've heard these drums before. These drums sound like they came from the Cloverdale High Octane Tech House drum kit. So, yo, this is sounding good, but let's add some more drums in there. Some, like, 16th note, some little accent bits, some little auxiliary perks, some percussion, maybe even just, like, a little accent hat here and there to kind of spice up that drum groove. Yeah. Mike Haley, we getting to you, bro. Don't worry. No problem, DJ Betts. We getting to you soon too. Hacker Beats and Betts. It's funny. I've fucked with this vocal before too. Classic. This is sounding sweet. I think the clap could maybe be tightened up and be lowered in the mix. Maybe like a bigger hat, some more 16th note stuff. And then the whole thing itself could kind of be louder and pushed. But the groove's sounding good, man. Yeah, little accent hats are going to go a long way. More things hitting on the 16th note. Vocal sounding great, though. Sick stuff. Let's keep on keeping on, gang. Thanks a ton, Moski, for sending that and sticking it out this whole time. You're a great dude, and sorry we didn't get to that earlier. You were literally the first one in the chat. Nuts. More cutoff on the bass, a little warmer bass. That's actually a good tip, Mike. It did sound like the bass kind of was eating up some of the mid-range. You're right. All right, Betts and Hacker Beats. Let's go. You guys have been here since day one, so I appreciate it. Thank you guys for waiting, holding with me. We got this. Dope stuff. I think the bass line's probably a little loud. It's eating a lot of space. Kick sounds good though. Effects are a little loud. I'm liking how exciting the drum groove is though. Okay. I think you are so close to having an excellent drum groove. I think it is just one or two elements too many. It's just slightly too much for my brain to really latch onto and just lock into. It's so close. Yeah, it's so close. So just maybe dial back on one element. It might be that boop, boop, like the real perky bub bit. Maybe that's what needs to go.
Straight from the underground, bring the energy up. Go, do that vibe when it rock, yeah, yeah. Bring the energy up. Go, do that vibe when it rock, yeah, yeah. Bring the energy up. Go, do that vibe when it rock, yeah. Bring the energy up. Go, straight from the underground.
Vocals awesome. Yeah, effects are way too loud though. Really digging the vibe on this one though. That siren thing is way too loud.
Straight from the underground. Straight from the underground.
Dope stuff. Yeah, I almost want like the kick to be slightly more present and the bass to be slightly lower and the effects and stuff to be slightly lower. Right now, it feels like everything's really loud and kind of fighting for space a bit. But the vibe and the energy is excellent. The drum work is really filled out. So big ups, guys. I really enjoyed that one a lot. So thanks for submitting. Thanks for waiting this whole time and hanging out and gassing up the homies. You guys are really like one of the dopest communities out there, and I'm happy to lend my ear to your wonderful tunes. Roy Ginsel, what's your DJ name there? I just want to make sure I got every. Oh wait, I see it here. It says Roy Ginsel. Let's load you up, bud. I got it. Let's just take me high. V2. Well, I'll show some of my tunes here. Just gonna power through these first ones. Whoa, okay. Bro. Wow. Wow, this is great, man. Woo! Chat, gas this one up, bro. This one's dope. Roy, yes. I love all the little synth bits, man. This is great. Okay, so this is awesome, excellent. I feel like you still could probably use a couple little moments here and there that are sort of fresh and different and interesting, that maybe only happen once, right? I think by midway through here, I want it to kind of keep changing and keep evolving, because the sounds that you got in there are excellent, the vocals excellent, the mix is excellent. Just try to have it keep evolving a little more, some new things here and there, trying to catch people off guard, keep people on their toes, little fills and turnaround sections and stuff, and risers, and keeping the energy moving forward is going to help tons. Maybe adding in more drums as it goes, and yeah, keep it going. But yeah, very sick. You are Mike Haley? Wait. Oh wait, I'm confused. Oh wait, he's saying he is in kick and bass. Got it. Love it. I actually think I'm going to be doing some guest work in the kick and bass thing. Might do a video and stuff. So watch all you kick and bass people. I will be seeing more of you guys. Okay. Reed, my dude. We'll do Reed. Superb. I think it's Superb. Mike Haley. And we may have to wrap her up there. I see some other folks have been submitting. Unless there's anybody else I missed that from up top that I haven't got to. But we'll we'll do that for start. So Reed, Superv, and Mike Haley. All right. Zamzazoom. From Reed. Kick and bass are sounding great. Everything's sounding pretty balanced. Ooh. This is sick. Bass and kick work is excellent. Oh, stolen focus. I did miss you. I will get you. Sorry, Mason. I just didn't. I got you. This is sick. See, I think there I'd want like a switch up with the vocal or something. Maybe it like chops up differently, or like chops less, or it's up an octave or down an octave or something. I don't know. But yeah, this is awesome. I love the vibe. The mix is great. Progress in different ways. Keep people on their toes. Maybe introduce a lead or something. Yeah, that stab is cool. Very dope. Also, big ups Guns N' Roses t-shirt. Love it. Who doesn't love Guns N' Roses? Okay. Excellent job, Reed. Thanks for sending, man. I'm stoked to check out some more of your music because I really enjoyed that vibe. Okay. Superb. Let's load this one up. All right, here we go. Sounding cool. I think maybe try a different kick sample. This one sounds like it has like a bit of like weird junk at the end of it. Maybe some more interesting drums. I think that hi-hat in general could be like much tighter, so shorter in length. Make it more than shh. Vibe's great. Yeah, I think a different kick sample that's a little brighter. And then maybe I'd take sort of all of your drums and put them in a group and add a bunch of saturation to that group and try and saturate them, get them crispy, get them maybe like compressed a little more. Yeah, I think it's a cool track, cool vibe. I think it just needs to kind of be filled out, get the energy up a little more. And yeah. Awesome stuff. Thanks a ton for sending that one in, man. I'm excited to hear some more of your music. Okie dokie. We are getting there. Stolen focus, Mason, my guy. Thank you for bearing with us and waiting this whole time. I think you've been in the chat for a long time. So, Mike Haley, you've been there for a minute. We're getting there. Slowly getting through them. We'll do these few, and then I'm going to show off some of my music, and then we might have to wrap up. If you have submitted in the last 20 or so minutes, I probably won't be able to get to it because I do have some other stuff I have to get to. I've been going for almost 3 hours now. Yeah. Cool little one. We're going to be doing these monthly. So either follow me on Instagram or join the High Octane Tech House Club Disco server to make sure you know when the next one is, you know? I love the vibe and the whole overall groove of this one. It's sounding great. I think maybe like a tighter clap. The clap feels like a little slappy. So maybe a tighter, brighter clap. Maybe just shorter. I also feel like I want like some more like some shakers or something in there. It does feel a little stagnant. I find when there's not a lot of 16th note stuff, things feel a little stagnant. Oh, look, Darren has rolled through. Darren, look, I forgot to change the title of this stream, and people have been asking where you were this whole time. Do you know what's crazy? Oh, here, I'll cut the second drop, sure. Oh, wait, let's back up. Do this whole thing. This is really creative, man. I'm really enjoying the vibe on this. Darren, you're definitely not forgiven at all. Fired, actually. Oh, yeah, this is sick. Yeah, you gotta need some more 16th note. Those things. Those shakers that come in, I'd have them come in sooner. Maybe tighten them up so they're even shorter than they are. So they're... and then... yeah, maybe turn them down in the mix. They might be a little loud. They can kind of be subtle in the back, but anything that's sort of just chugging on the 16th. But yeah, this is really an awesome song. I'm glad we kept this in. Sick vibe. Sick vibe. Okay, we got Mike Haley, and then we'll pull up Darren's track because he just pulled through, and we gotta support the Vibrancy fam. And I saw that you submitted one. Darren, is that the one you want us to listen to? The After Players one? If so, that's the one we'll listen to, and then we will play. I might even show you guys 2 new whips. I haven't even decided what I want to show you. I've been working on a lot of music lately, so there's a lot of new stuff. So I don't know which one. We'll decide. All right, Mike Haley, let's check it out. In the Jungle. Man, I don't know what the vocals are saying half the time, man. Who knows? Darren, you should probably just quit. Yeah. No, I'm kidding. I'll give you some feedback. This is a cool tune, Mike. Oh, that pre-drop was fun. I think it's maybe a little busy in the percussion that you have spread super far left and right. Some of those percussions are just like creating a little bit more busyness than needs to be, and they're not necessarily adding too much to the groove. I think you need stuff that's going to be adding a little more to the groove. And that isn't necessarily just complicating it, but like that pre-drop is sick, and the vibe is sick. Okay, that was cool. I see where your head's at. Maybe a bit much. Maybe have it go for like a bar and then have it cut and do something else. Maybe like some sort of call and response type bit. Because I think that was just, it was cool. I hear what you're going for, just slightly aggressive. I like the vocal a lot though. Cool. Yeah, some brass in the break, maybe some stabs, just so some other little things to fill it out. Yeah, cool. Awesome stuff. All right. Time to wrap it up. We're going to listen to Darren's tune, and then we're going to listen to two of my songs that I've been working on. All right, this one's called Players by our boy Darren. Darren, who literally never misses, really. Vocal is a little loud coming in off the high. This is solid. I think the vocal's a little loud. Maybe you could use some like sidechain. Darren, I think for the first time ever, I don't like love your kick and bass relationship. I think like maybe just a bass line that, I don't know, maybe I think the bass line, you're trying to maybe complicate it too much or something. I don't know. Main drop is... Oh, it's working there though. I don't know. Maybe it just needs. I don't know what it's needing. Darren, all this time I've just done 3 hours of feedback, and then I come to your track, and I'm like, what do I? The bass is one note. Maybe that's half the problem. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I think I just want a little bit more spice and energy and stuff. I think right now it's sounding great and it totally works and everything's fine, and that's how I feel. Like everything's fine, but it's not gassing me up as much as I want it to. You know what to do. You know how to write good music. Darren, you're a pro. Do you know what's probably needing? I don't know. You could just write like 10 more songs. That's probably what this one might, Darren, just because I know how much you write and like how much what you do. Yeah. Will they not be played with? They would. You know what? Next time, just let me know that you didn't have your track played this time, and I'll get to it next time. I'll be doing it these monthly, so yeah, try and tune in next month. And I'm sorry that I didn't get to it. Yeah, it did run out of time. But I always like to save the very, very end and show off a little bit and show off some new tunes of mine. Okay, so I have a bunch of new tunes. I don't even know which one I want to show you guys because there's literally so many. Okay, first off, I want to show you guys this. It sounds nothing like any of my music at all, and it is super aggressive techno. So hopefully that's cool. We'll start with that. And then I might show you maybe a more housey tune. Might even show you 3 because this one's only a minute long. It's very much still a whip. I actually started this with my buddy Ryan Famba. And I just love the vocal. Dropbox link. Classic. Like it's 1:30. Okay, so that's that. Kind of, yeah, I don't know what we're going to do with that, but I don't know. Technodale has surfaced. If we want to hear, wait, I'll show you another Technodale tune that I've been working on as well. Very, very whip still. Very whippy still. Oh, no, wait, that's the wrong link. Copied the wrong one. Whoop. Let's paste the right one. There we go. All right, this is another more techno-y kind of I'll take feedback on this stuff too. For all 19 of you still here.
You're falling deeper and deeper in love. My mind. Every day. You're falling deeper.
Fun fact, that little yeah, it's my only cool vocal trick that I've ever done. It's just me going, yeah. Darren wasn't ready for Technodale? Uh-oh. Careful. Pull back now. Hey, thanks, Dan. Thanks for tuning in, bro. Might do something different here. Keep it spicy. I need to finish it first, bro. Okay, should we do one more that I'm still working on? Should we keep it down the techno train? I have some housey stuff that I've written too. We could listen to the housey stuff, but y'all seem to be liking this heavier shit, so let's do, where are we? Won't stop the dance is what I want. Alright. One more. One last one. Really, guys, I wish the songs that I write now are the ones that get released. Unfortunately, it's like 6 months from now half the time. Okay, this is another very whippy one. I need to finish it. So I will take your feedback, for sure. This is the last one that I'll play, probably. Kind of still techno influence, for sure. Thanks, Ray. I appreciate it, man. Oh, yeah. Nice, long, 30-second nothing intro. Good job, me.
We ain't gonna stop until the morning comes. We ain't gonna stop until the morning comes knocking. We ain't gonna stop until the morning comes. We ain't gonna stop until the morning comes knocking.
Probably use some more ear candy, some synths and stuff. This one's definitely leaning heavy onto the vocal.
We ain't gonna stop until the morning comes. We ain't gonna stop until the morning comes knocking. We ain't gonna
here's where I do something ridiculous. And big ups to anybody who figures out the weird time change thing that I did. Some weird math going on in the background. This is me, Adam. Now, will I release this version? I don't know, but this is the version I wrote. I'll tell you that. It's me, Cloverdale. Release this drum and bass version? I don't know. But I will definitely keep it for live shows. There we go. All right. Folks, that was a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you for all your kind words. I have had a lot of fun listening to all your music. Make sure you're in the Discord. Make sure that you are following me on Instagram so you have up to date with the next one and when I'm dropping YouTube videos and when I'm dropping all kinds of stuff. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. And we'll chat soon. I love you.